Everyone, and welcome back to Woo Woo Wednesday, where I share my intuitive insight and weekly wisdom with you. I'm so excited to dive in this week because I'm hearing the same message from my sisters over and over and over again, that you are feeling it. You are feeling that Mercury retrograde energy rising up to be released. I've always said, and I've been quoted for saying, the past is not meant to be relived, it's meant to be relieved. And so I'm dropping in with a message today to remind you that no matter what emotions, hello Cancer season, are coming up for you, that this is a time for you to honor and witness, to take a step back. Retrograde is about perspective. So really taking a step back from the feelings that are coming up for you so that you don't feel them where they if you're an empath like me, they're like, take over your whole system. And like half my chart or most of my chart is water. So it's like, I'm always in those feels. And if you're taking a step back and assessing the feelings that are coming up, you can objectively say, oh, this is an old pattern that I'm letting go of. This is an old belief system that is no longer serving me. This is the old me. And so this retrograde is really helping to clear out the old you, the old feelings, the old beliefs, the old unworthiness energy, and really getting you to pay attention to what is the gunk and the shadows that are holding you back so that you can fully shine. So I can't wait to dive in this week and see what's coming up during retrograde for you. But before I do, I just want to pull up my chat, say hello to everyone who's live. Hello from Philadelphia. Hi, Lisa. So excited for you. Hey, didn't you just have your surgery, or is that coming up? Oh my gosh. I can't wait. I'm so excited. I feel like it just happened. Okay. Sending big love, and sending big love to, I just want to take a moment to let me just take a moment to send big love to you, because I've had a lot of my friends reach out, a lot of my coaching clients, and honestly, some of my old goddess retreaters from years ago circling back. I mean, hello retrograde, with some of the things that have changed in their life, not just the amazing transformations and the growth, but also some of the hardships, losing a partner, quitting the job, not just losing a partner like as in I left my partner, because there were a lot of those. Like, let's honor that too. Like, no more being with people that hold you back, but actually having a partner that you love pass away. So I just want to take a moment to send so much love, so much healing energy, and so much sparkle magic to you. So take a moment to just, like, at Goddess Retreat or any of my gatherings, and anytime I'm with women in person, we're doing this. And if you don't know what this means sparkle magic, if you've ever hung out with me. In fact, when all the women kept asking, Britt, will you do a couples retreat? Will you do a couples retreat? I would always say, no, the men won't sparkle magic. But it turns out the men love to sparkle magic, and it was so funny to see them open their hearts, start hugging and supporting and celebrating each other throughout the week. It's so beautiful what love can do. Hi, Supriya. Hello, Becca. Hello, everyone. Hi, Tamlin. So good to see you. Hi, Jennifer. Okay, saying hello to everyone. Now I'm going to dive in with a message from, what do we want to use today? In fact, I've been cleaning all day. This Mercury retrograde and Cancer season has me cleaning like crazy. We have just power washed the entire backyard. You can't tell, but I repainted the fence black, like just refreshing everything around here. And it feels so good. I just cleared out oh God. A wasp is coming for me. I just cleared out like 14 years of dust from different corners of the room and moved all my books to to a library where I can actually use them and they're not stacked on top of each other. So here's your hot tip for this season. In retrograde, releasing and letting go, rearranging. My mom just feng shuied the whole living room. It's so incredible. So I want you to really think about what decluttering your life, what clutter is in your bedroom. Do you have 18 years of dust bunnies in the corner like we did? Being here with my mom has been really eye-opening at how many projects around someone's home, especially if you've lived here for 26 plus years, can accumulate, especially if you're like my mom and have had a stroke and disabled, and my dad passed away. Like, she's kind of been here on her own. And so I just told her this week, actually, here's a great reflection for you for Mercury retrograde. She was like, you can leave now. I was like, well, thank you very much. We actually will be gone for the next 3 months. We're traveling. And then when we get back, we'll have our own place. This was the plan. And we're just executing the plan. It just took a whole year. And she was talking how she was so grateful that we've been here over this last year. And she goes, my house feels renewed, like it's revitalized. We've painted things, we've replaced things, anything that was broken, we got rid of it. She is like a hoarder and can't, like, not a lot of things hoarder, but like she doesn't let go of old stuff, even if it's like not usable. I don't know what her deal is. So she's been letting go of the things. It's been really awesome to watch my mom have a whole new perspective on life. And she was saying how, grateful she was for us to be here to clear it out. And I said, Mom, only you getting in a life-threatening accident where you like broke your ankle, your sternum, your ribs, slashed your whole body in half, basically. Only something like that would get me to come back home and actually like move in with you. And it's been really fun to take care of her house. So I'm just sharing that personal story with you because you probably have personal projects around the house that you've been neglecting. My mom's backyard, in fact, I'm covered in like, it's not poison ivy. They were Virginia creepers, and the berries are definitely poisonous, but I think they're also poison in the skin is poisonous. I'm covered in these like terrible, itchy, freaking rash things. And I'm so allergic to poison ivy and any of those things, like covered my whole body, couldn't see, couldn't talk, like kind of allergic to it. So sparkle magic that this stays at bay. But we've been cleaning out all the old vines and all the old shit in the backyard. We even asked for help. We found a local handyman to help support us so we could support him. It's a win-win situation. So here's your reminder: clean up your shit. Get rid of the doom piles. And if you're an OCD freaking psycho, like ADHD, like you get in the zone, Chris walked in, he goes, babe, I thought you were cleaning the room. It's like 85 times worse. There's more piles. I'm like, yeah, but it'll make sense in a minute. It's been a multi-hour project today. So it's a lovely break to be here, to just get to receive. So I'm going to take a moment to shuffle the cards with the intention that we all get to receive the message that we need for this week. But before I do, I just want to take a moment to ground into our body. I know it's been so up and down and sideways and backwards with the energy. Some people, including myself, have felt very tired over this last full moon energy. That full moon wiped me out. I slept so much in this last week. I've taken more naps than I've ever taken. I sat in the pool for 2 straight days. That's why I am so tan now. I literally have not been on the internet. I have not been using social media, like occasionally. In fact, I did all these cool hair transformations last week and didn't even post about them. So I'm slowly getting around to getting on the internets, but it feels so good to have Woo Woo Wednesday scheduled because last week I was not able to join. I was so exhausted from being in the pool all day, actually. It drained my energy. And y'all know right now it's summertime. I am always prioritizing play and adventure and inner child healing and doing all the fun things in summer. So I am simultaneously having fun, ignoring my emails, and rebuilding my entire website. Okay, I'm just going to take that as a message for us. So yeah, on the back end, retrogrades, I always use this time to rework my sales pages, my funnels, to find the things that are broken in my business that need to be updated. The link in bio has been refreshed. Apparently ChatGPT told me you shouldn't have 18 links in your link in bio. Like, girl, cut it out. I'm like, but I am all about the maxing. The messages this week that are flying out of the deck are blowing my mind. I cannot wait to give you this week's message. What a breakthrough we have been looking forward to. In fact, chat was like, you need to not call it a tarot reading because you are a freaking spiritual and business coach that uses cards. So we've been reworking all of that. And it's interesting because while I'm creating this and building my business, I'm also seeing that so many women are at this turning point in their own lives, whether it's your personal life or your business life, your professional life. Maybe you're wanting to go into business for yourself, or you're already someone who's an entrepreneur, but you're feeling a total shift in the direction. So you guys know I never like to look at the cards. I love to be surprised and delighted. However, all 3 of them are facing me right now. So I'm going to give you the breakdown for the week. But what I am seeing right here is an exact reminder of what this energy is all about. You are at a turning point, and the universe and a lot of you guys know I don't go like super nerdy and granular on astrology, which I do in my personal life. I just don't share that so much of that. I can already hear you like, but tell me everything. I just don't. I keep it like relatable and understandable for anyone who's like dabbles in the woo. But on the back end of my studies every morning, I am studying the astrology and the placements of the planet and what does that mean. And we have had some pretty cool shifts that are happening, some alignments that are really clearing away the past. That's why I said this July season and Cancer and Mercury Retrograde are absolutely going to pull up all the old gunk. This is the final clearing, the final counting down. Oh my God. This is the moment, like that moment where you're like, I feel like there's change upon us, but I just can't put my finger on it. What I'm seeing from these cards right now and astrologically, we are at that turning point. Although we still have a couple weeks in retrograde. So give yourself a little grace to move through that process, but breathe a sigh of relief knowing that the vision, the dreams, the ideas, the goals that you have are literally on the other side of this release, of this letting go of the old version of yourself. Let me just check in. Okay, so I'm super crazy about keeping it nice and clean now. Thankfully, moving into a new place kind of forces you to do that. I totally understand. And I think it's interesting because my friend Sarah just moved into a new place and she's like gotten rid of all the old stuff and made it all fresh and new. And she's working out now. Like, it's funny how one change leads to the next change and a ripple effect of like wanting to keep up with the maintenance of things, the maintenance of our body, the maintenance of our mind and our home, our feng shui and our living environment. It all matters. Okay. I'm just making sure I didn't skip anyone. Hello, Carol. Hi, Stacy. So good to see everyone. Okay, so July 14th. Okay, amazing, Lisa. All right, so the 3 cards that come up for the week are some of my favorites. The first one is the 9 of Cups. This is a Make-A-Wish card. So this is one of the most positive, enlightening cards of the deck. This is a great reminder that you get to decide. You get to make a wish and say, this is what I want. It's so funny because I've been watching my mom over this last year and how she thinks and how she overthinks and how she sometimes spirals and worries a little bit and gets into her feels too deep. But what I also have loved watching my mom do is I always say when a woman decides, it's done. And watching my mom has been proof of that. She'll hem-haw around and watch TV for days and then she'll stand up and she's like, I am doing this project or I am done with this thing. And then she just starts this whole ripple effect of momentum. And so when I see the 9 of Cups, for me, it's like not so much about make a wish and like hope it comes to you. Fuck that. Make a wish and start taking aligned action in that direction and watch the magnetism start to pull it to you. So many of you are like, okay, I want this. And then you sit back and like wait for it. And when we say like open up to receive and sit back and wait, I do mean that. I do. But after you've done the aligned action, that's like the part that most people miss in manifestation. And so when you make that decision, when your energy is in aligned and you're like, I'm fucking doing it, I'm going for the goal, I'm writing my book, I'm doing that thing, I'm committing to my yoga mat, I'm starting that blog, whatever it is, when you make that decision and your energy's in alignment and your heart's lit up, that's when you use that energy to go out into the direction and show the universe like, hey, this is the direction I'm wanting. And that's what starts the momentum of manifestation. Not just like, okay, I came up with a good idea. Now what? So many of you do that. You just get to the like, okay, this would be fun, but like, now what? And you don't use any heart energy or activate the magic inside of you by like literally getting lit up in your emotions, in your feelings, in your desire, in your imagination. Like the bigger you can make that energy of excitement. Like if you've ever, let's think about the last time you were like the most excited, where you were like, I just won the fucking lotto. We're going to like to Greece, whatever it is for you. Like, when was the last time you just got so excited where you got that email that said the thing you wanted, or maybe a friend sent you a message that just like made your heart melt and cracked you open at the soul? Like, when was the last time you felt that level of excitement and joy and passion? Because that right there, my friend, is the energy of manifestation. When you can start to tap into that energy, you become a beacon, a powerful one, because you have a stronger vibration. It's like if you think about listening to music, when you like a song, you fucking crank that thing up. You're like, turned up the energy, the sound, the vibration, the movement. You want to feel it, right? It's the same with your damn goals in the universe, baby. Like, I want you to turn up the volume on your excitement and your joy and your passion and your gratitude. And when you do that, all the dreams will come true. Now, before I get to the last card, I got to address what I'm seeing in the middle, and that is the Tower moment. That's the breakthrough. That's the realization. Literally just renamed my one-on-one intuitive, like, hour coaching to breakthrough. Like, how funny. So breakthrough, you are at a turning point. The universe is showing you that that old foundation you are standing on is no longer stable for the new empowered version of you that you are becoming and expanding into. So the Tower is here to remind you that things are changing. Let go, Louie, like, because that old life is out. It's done. And this is all of your dreams coming forth. Like, if you want to call in a wish, I have a friend that just made a full moon release, wanted to expand in my business and do all this cool stuff. And you know what happened on Wednesday when retrograde started kicking around? His business partner's moving to a different state, and then some legal things happened. We'll just leave it at that. So it's a clear freaking sign that that person is out. Number one person in business, like co-partner, founder, like runs all the things, gone, like that, like boom. Look what you did, you little jerk or twerp or what. I couldn't help it. You know, when you hear like a phrase from a movie or something and it just like naturally, like subconscious throws it at you. Well, that just took me to Home Alone. But like, look at the ripple effect that you did. You made a wish, consequence, karma, cause and effect. That's how this world works. So if you make a wish, a big one too, baby, if you make a big wish, guess what? You're going to have the equal and opposite reaction of clearing space, of letting go, of releasing, of clearing out old relationships are no longer aligned. This has been the most fun. I've been 7 or aboving people in my life right now. Like, it's been a minute, you know, I've been just chilling and coasting at like whatever my 7 was for a while, but I like got hit by reality. It was like, wait a minute, like, take a deep breath, look around. The people you surround yourself with are the people who contribute to the makeup of your energy, your attitude, your financial limitations, all the things. So I had to take a step back and be like, how am I wanting to spend my time? What is 7 or above? And so what I'm seeing with this Tower showing up is that the universe and this retrograde are showing you the truth of what isn't working anymore. The relationships that are misaligned, whether they're romantic or just like friendship or in business. Maybe your boss is driving you fucking crazy. This is a reminder that, like, it is not serving you anymore. So let it go. If something's falling out of your life, if someone's leaving your life, do not cling. Do not hold on. Let me repeat that. Do not cling to the things leaving your life. You asked for something bigger. Now let them come in, and don't judge the way that they come in. Everyone gets so mad at their foundation shaking because, oh my God, we fear change, except we ask for it every day. If you live the same day over and over again, like Groundhog's Day, every day, you'd be so bored. Although your routines are probably similar on a day-to-day basis, there's still nuances of synchronicity and difference, right? So don't be so resistant to change. It actually brings what you want. I'm just saying. Now, the last card that comes up for you is my indicator card. When you buy yourself a tarot deck, and let me just address that rule. You do not have to be gifted a deck to like make it work or make it magical. Like, what nonsense is that? Just going to throw that out there. Now, when you have your deck, the best thing to do when you start reading tarot is pick a card out of the deck that really represents your energy. It's funny because this morning I pulled the star and I thought to myself, I think my indicator card has upgraded to the major arcana, and I am like giving star energy. When I very first bought myself some tarot cards in 2012, this was the card that resonated the most with me. She still rings true. She's an inspirational leader. She's the beautiful witch. Okay. She's the Glinda. She's the one that taps into her magic, into her passion, into her fire. The thing, she moves by the thing that lights her up. And from that inspiration, inspired means spirit within. You are a conduit. That's what the star is. You're a conduit for spirit, for God, for whatever holy word you want to use, for that divine feminine mother to flow through us. And this card is a reminder that your creativity, your visionary skills, your leadership, your authority, all of this is being asked to step the fuck up. So whatever your goal is and your wish is, the thing that's leaving your life is the thing that's stopping you from being the leader, stopping you from shining your light, from standing in your sovereignty and your power and saying, this is who I am. This is what I'm here to do. I want to create change. Here's a creative solution on how we're going to go about it. And let's do it with our sisters. and make it more fun. So when I see the Queen of Wands show up for you this week, it turns me on. I feel like I'm going to just have a full body because this card is a reminder that your passion and the inspiration and the magic and the authenticity, like that is what is going to change the world. That is how you're going to heal the next person. Inadvertently. You don't even have to try. If your goal is not to be a healer or a light worker or anything, you're like, I'm here for a good time. I just want to be myself. Like that is a healing balm in and of itself. So the more you are relaxed into who you are, the more you're giving this unconscious permission to everyone around you to do the same. And that is how we create freedom and peace. Okay. So when I see the Queen of Wands, I'm so excited to make that wish to clear out the old and step into that leadership role in creatively and visionarily. It's why I coach visionaries and not just muggles. And muggles wouldn't even be on this reading or call to even know that we were talking about them. But if you're on this call, then you're the visionary, you're the leader, you're the light worker, you're the lover, you're the one here to change the world. You're the one shining so bright that people in the room and the world cannot ignore your magic. And that's exactly why I love showing up every single week, unless the sun fries me. Last week I was done. I went to bed by 5:30. It was hilarious. I was asleep before Woo Woo Wednesday even happened. So honoring boundaries. Now I'm going to pull someone on to do a one-on-one private, one-on-one public in front of everyone. So if you don't want your shit open to the world, maybe don't jump on, but it's been so fun getting to do these one-on-ones with you. So just request to join. And while I do that, I'm just going to take a moment to check in with the comments. Good evening, as your peace and comfort grows more with every healing breath. Yes. And yes. Oh, thank you so much. Be careful. Yes. Okay. You're healing even when you don't know. I'm your neuro wizard friend. I love it. Sounds wonderful, Keith. Okay, Miss Tamlins, Rick, damn chills. I don't even understand why. Because I'm channeling. Like, y'all, I am in full channel mode. If you hang out with me in person, I am seeing all of your stories, all of the fears, all of the doubts, and all of the magic too. It's been really fascinating. So my channel is very clear right now. I've been just taking care of me, doing me, I'm back, baby. I'm back. And I even had a friend say to me last week, she goes, Britt, your light is so bright right now. She's like, you are completely night and day from last year. I said, yeah, last year my light went into making sure my mom didn't die and bringing her back to life. And it took a toll. I will be honest. It definitely took a toll, but it also healed a lot of parts of my inner child that I wasn't expecting to come up. It's deepened my relationship with my mom, where there's been a strain, and not in recent past, but old stuff that came up to be released and healed. And I've just kind of like gotten into my own lane. Like, mom's ready. She's made the decision. She wants to live. She's motivated. She's like taking care of it. She did yoga and breath work with me and Chris this morning, and squats. I mean, she's like on a whole new mission. And so that's kind of given me the freedom to say, okay, you do you. I'm going to stay in my lane, and I'm going to do the thing that I was doing before you decided to try to check out. And now I never left the mission. I just kind of slowed down on the mission, with my team being on when I say my team, I've got many people on the team, but Brittany is my brain, and the other Brittany, I'm not like talking to myself like I'm crazy or like channeling that hard, the Brittany with an A, she is like my logistics girl and all the back end stuff. And like, I had to do all that myself over the last year, and it's fine. We made it happen. It just slowed me down a lot because I'm a visionary and I want to stay in that zone of all the ideas, and having other people implement those ideas for me is how I stay in my magic. And that's exactly why I love being able to coach you guys, because I get to see where your zone of genius is and where you're wasting your time and energy. Not that I was wasting my time and energy with mom, but it was definitely draining it. And I'm back, baby. And it feels so good. That's why I'm like, let's refresh everything in the business. Let's get clear on some of the offers that need to go. So I'm retiring some old things, and I'm building a new certification. I am writing a book. I'm doing some incredible things that have been on my list for years. And now the energy is here to support that. So very excited. Okay. All right. Feeling it. How to send requests to join. Oh, I love that you switched from, you guys are all on here. Okay. I'll do two. There's a lot of you today. Okay. Let's see what comes up. Let me just check these comments. Hello. Hi, how are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing so good. What is your name, and how can I best support you, sister? What's your question?
My name is Jennifer.
Hi, Jennifer. Sparkles. And what area do you want me to dive into?
I don't really have a preference.
Okay, perfect. Well, then I will just shuffle with the intention that you receive the message that you need most at this time, and we'll see what comes up for you. Is this your first Woo Woo Wednesday?
I've watched a few times.
Okay, well, welcome. So glad you're here. The card that comes up for you is the Hierophant. This is a really beautiful card about breaking out of the old traditional box, not just religious thinking and like the way that we were programmed, but also learning how and what all of that is. Like, I grew up a preacher's kid, and then I went like full witch because I learned the foundation, and then I also explored like a different avenue. And that's what this is saying. Like, learn the foundations of life, of business, of whatever realm you're curious about. Like, learn the traditional way and then go learn your way. Like, I'm married to an Aquarius, and he learns one way and I learn another. And this is saying, like, let's get the foundation of whatever it is that you're trying to grasp. Maybe when I see the Hierophant, I can't help but think of spiritual growth. I'm sure it ties to other things, but no matter if it's business growth or personal growth, it all kind of boils down to your spiritual growth anyway. So what this is telling me is that you're either looking for a mentor that can help you think outside the box and reflect that back to you, or you're stepping into that role and you're becoming that mentor or that leader for other people to kind of hold that space for them to find their authenticity. What side of the coin when it comes to the Hierophant are you on? Are you on the giving side of like, I'm sharing my mentorship, my wisdom, and like the traditions, or are you on the other side of like, I'm actually looking to work with people who can like teach me the things on how to trust my intuition or how to build a business, if we're talking that realm?
Probably the second.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought. So with seeing that Queen of Wands stepping into leadership, and the Nine of Cups, what wish would you make to be able to become that mentor, that leader, the visionary for other people to lean on for their wisdom? Like, what is it that you need to be able to like claim that, call it in, or really embody it?
No, I think I need to get some more confidence.
Like from Target? Like, what do you mean, girl? No, I'm just kidding.
I don't know. I'm trying to do my own business, so I'm just trying to get that going, and I've been dragging my feet.
You know, it's so interesting because I really appreciate you being so vulnerable and saying that, because you're just like 99.999% of all the women that I talk to, including myself, girl. I had 18 years of dust bunnies in the corner. Okay. Like, I'm not the only one. It's just sometimes I get hyper focused on like running my business, and then I forget like my laundry for 10 years. So I think it's, you know, saying this out loud, I think you feel that like, not pressure in a negative way, but like pressure in a I'm building a diamond kind of way of like, it is time. Like it's not more confidence you need, honey. It's just the decision. And that decision doesn't need confidence. The decision says, I'm not worried about me. Confidence says it's making it about me. I need to be better. I need to do this. Now, if you need to learn new skills, like, girl, learn the skills. I get that. But what this is saying is we got to get back to the mission of, who am I serving? Why am I serving them? How can I help people find love, peace, joy, freedom again? How do you help people? What do you do?
I'm a controller. So I'm in accounting.
Okay, I was like, that could be sexual. Okay.
I'm a controller at a club. So I worked for somebody previously. My husband and I owned our own business for 20 plus years. So I'm looking at trying to get back into like bookkeeping for people.
Okay.
So that I can do my own bookkeeping business.
Okay. And
back to working for myself.
And if you were to have the perfect bookkeeping client, who would that be?
Just, you know, somebody is probably going to, just small individuals that, you know, they just need that small bookkeeper, however, a few hours a week, making sure their books are out there. You know, they don't want to do the busy work of just getting their stuff into their books kind of thing. So it doesn't take that much time. But yeah. Yeah.
Well, then I would really get clear on who you want to serve and then start putting it out there. I have a feeling you haven't even shared like that you can offer this to people. Is that correct?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm just kind of slowly building on it. I'm like, I have to get off my butt.
Girl, my throat chakra is like, feels like dry as a nun's vagina right now. I'm like, like my creativity center is just closed up talking to you. So what this is telling me is like, we've got to clear out the cobwebs and just like get fucking lit up. If you want to start a business and help other people, like there's so many reasons behind that, right? It's probably because you want more time freedom. You want to work closer to yourself, your partner at home. You want to support businesses that you're aligned with. Let that be. If you were on for the whole live, you heard me talk about getting lit the fuck up and excited about the things. That is what you're missing in the motivation to just start the damn thing or talk about the thing or promote the thing. So like, let's get excited. Let's like, oh my gosh, if I had my own business, if I helped other people, then that means I could only work X amount of hours. That means I could charge this much. I only need 10 clients a month to make my dreams possible. Like, let's get back to that energy and just every day, what's one small step you can consistently take to making it happen. But I'll tell you right now, you don't even have to hire me for this one, although I think we could do some magic together. Just start, put it on the calendar, like start telling people about it, like offer it for free for 3 times. 3 people get free time so that you can just get going, get a testimonial, make them film a video so you can post about it. Like, do you know one person that comes to mind that you could offer the service to or trade somebody with?
Probably.
Okay. Well, that's step 1. So reach out to that person, say, hey, I've been doing this for X amount of years. I love it so much that I'm going to go into my own business and would love to support you. Here's how I can help. Here's the XYZ thing that I can do that will help you do blah, 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 blah. You gotta, you like when I'm a creative visionary. So when you come to me and talk about bookkeeping, you've already lost me. You know what I mean? So I want you to think about the people that you're talking to and how do you frame that so that you're not selling yourself as a bookkeeper. You're providing a solution for people like me who go, numbers, I don't fucking know what that means. You're saying like, hey, you want to know how much money you're making so you can buy 16 pairs of shoes this month? Like, that's why you need a bookkeeper.
Right.
You just sold me there, girl. You know what I'm saying? So I want you to also dial in like how you frame yourself. Like, I'm a controller. Like, I don't know the fuck that means. Like, I help you save money and store your coins so that you can buy your fucking pink yacht. You know what I mean? So think about the solution that you're solving and the problem that you're eliminating from people and lead with that. Not, I'm a bookkeeper. I'd much rather know how that helps, you know? And I think that will help to create it'll take the resistance out of like you feeling like you're selling something. You're providing a service to help eliminate stress and nonsense off of people, you know, and that's a gift you're offering somebody. And I want you to think about it as a gift, not like I'm trying to sell you on this business. Like, you have skills for a reason and people like me need them. Big time. Well, thank you so much for joining. I appreciate you. Any other questions? Do you feel complete? Where do we land?
Oh, I'm good. Thank you.
Amazing. Well, let me know when you take on that client and anyone who is a small business that is looking for bookkeeping to know how much money they make each month so they can buy their shoes or donate to charity or whatever it is you want to do with your money. Go check out Jennifer.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, you guys are so amazing. I don't know how to click you off of here, so you're going to have to find, you'll have to find the button. But just a recap for this week on Woo Woo Wednesday, it is a reminder that you are one decision away from your wildest dreams coming true. The breakthrough is here. The sun is shining, like the light has come and it feels wonderful. So I'm going to just pop this in here and I think all the live little buttons are gone. So I feel like that was a good one to end on. So I'm going to pull one card from the Shine from the Inside Oracle and give you your self-love ritual for the week. Thank you for sharing. Hi, Danielle. Oh my gosh. Okay. So holy moly, allow unlimited abundance. Y'all, you just can't make this up. Okay. I even had one of my best friends message me this morning. She's like, girl, I was looking at my bank account. I was looking scared. And I just decided, here it is again. I just decided that I was going to have $2,000 days. And in the last 3 days, I've made over $7,000. Make the decision, baby. Make the decision and allow it. That's the next part, right? That's getting into our feminine, like juiciness of being open to receive. Decide what you want, take aligned action, put some sweat in the game. Okay. Put some skin in the game, sweat equity, whatever all that is. and then sit back and receive. Allow yourself to receive the abundance that you're calling in. You're wishing for more. Open yourself up to receive it by clearing out the old stories, the old blocks, the old energy. Let it go. Okay, let's see. May each breath amplify your mind's abilities to trigger your deepest balance of your throat chakra. Thank you so much. Yeah, isn't it so funny how when I'm reading people, like my throat will close up if they're restricted or if they're afraid to speak up. Like my throat will just like do all the things that their throat is doing, so that I know and understand how you're feeling and can communicate that. But sometimes when the energy closes my throat up, I can't communicate. So funny. Normally I bring water out here, but we rocked it. Okay. You guys. All right, Lisa, I see your request. I'll have you come on here. Okay. We'll do one more because I'm really procrastinating on cleaning my room and I'm loving hanging out with y'all. I sound like an 8-year-old. I don't want to clean my room. Lisa, hi, girlfriend. Hi, my goddess. Oh my gosh. So good to see you. Okay, so you haven't had your big reveal yet, and I cannot wait for that. So I feel like we should pull a card around that, don't you?
Yes, please.
Yes.
That would be a great idea, yes.
Amazing. All right, Lisa, this card is for the next chapter of you stepping into your power, stepping into your confidence, and that is the Knight of Cups. What I love about this card is it's such a dreamy and romantic and creative, like knight in shining armor. It's like this beautiful, like sweep you off your feet kind of energy. So this is all about getting back into the dreamy and romantic part of your life, of falling in love with yourself again, which is kind of interesting because it's in such alignment. So when I see this card, and it's not around, although it is interesting because you're not quite married yet to Lee. So I also see this as like a Prince Charming kind of coming in and like giving you the love that you deserve, that you've been showing yourself. So I could also see this being reflected in your romantic relationships as well. Like the more you pour love into yourself, the more your partner is going to end up mirroring and reflecting that energy. So would you say that your partner has been more, the same, or less supportive of you since you've gotten back from Goddess Retreat and like changed and shifted your self-love?
So much more.
Really?
Yes. Yes.
Oh my God, that's so beautiful. It's amazing for me to see the men step it up.
Right now. Ooh, I got chills.
I love it. Well, this is just a great reminder that love is flowing through you, pouring into you, and you deserve all of it. You've done so much work, and I feel so honored that I got to hold space for you at Goddess Retreat this year and connect you with Meg. So I'm just, obviously magic is brewing, and your long goals and dreams that you've put off for 2 decades are finally coming to fruition literally in 1 week. They're like 1 week from yesterday. I am so excited for you. This is just going to usher in a whole new sense of joy and love and magic into your life. And it's been so fun watching that journey unfold since you made that decision back in April.
And I just have one question, if you can pull cards for it.
Yeah.
Coming up for me in the process of what's happening.
Yeah.
Is I'm in the process of documenting it, journaling, vlogging, and figuring out. And I'm in the midst of just as, here now in the whole process, what's the best way of expressing it out of myself into the world to share it with others, or just don't be afraid of your fear. And I'm experiencing that it's happening, so I'm documenting it and want to know the best way to do so.
Yeah.
For myself, for others, and just document the journey and what you pull on that.
Yeah. Well, I pulled right down your goals and dream big. And I think I think it really aligns with like why you're documenting it and the story behind it and the motivation and the healing. And I think I feel a sense of wanting to keep it behind closed doors so that you can reveal it and you can share this story and let your voice ring out and be heard on the transformation that you're going through. And so when I see this card and like, how do I share it? You're already doing all the magic. And I've seen your photography. I've seen your videos. I've seen you sharing for years. You've been so consistent. So honestly, I think it's just, again, being excited about sharing your journey and doing it in a way that feels authentically fun and good for you. The word that was blaring through my head like a fucking megaphone was videos, put it on YouTube, like videos. So I'll give you that. It was videos that came through. Like, we want to see you. We want to see the transformation, the journey. And you've already done it. Like, you've already done videos. You've been on YouTube. I've seen your journey, and you're not new to this. This is just a new version of you that has become her most evolved self. And so I think just do what you always do, girl, because it's magical and it's creative, but just like there's going to be a new essence and expression of you. And so what I would do is write down what are the goals of you sharing, not how to share it, but what is the purpose? Because when you get clear on the purpose of, I want to impact women and their confidence, I want to show them that they can change, I want to show them that they can heal, I want to teach them that they can do XYZ element OP. When you write those goals down, babe, you're going to be so inspired because I know you're tapped in with spirit. I have spent time with you. You have done a reading for me. Okay. I know you know the things. So I think that when you come up and actually write down, this is the magic of this card, write down, not just think about it, write it down on paper so that you can manifest it into reality. And when you decide how you want to affect people and impact them with your story and the transformation, then the ideas of how do I create it and what reel am I going to make and what story am I going to tell, all of that will come in the moment that it needs to be shared, expressed, and created. You know, that is just about how do you want to impact people? Write that down.
Thank you. Sparkle magic.
Sparkle fucking magic, Lisa. I love you, babe. Sending all the sparkles, and I can't wait to see how you creatively share this transformation.
Thank you. See you next time.
I love you. Yeah, figure it out, girl. I don't know.
Figure it out.
Oh my gosh, y'all, that was so incredible. I just absolutely love getting to read for y'all and connect with goddesses and sisters who have joined our events, our retreats, because, you know, at Goddess Retreat, we spend 7 days together. It's very intimate. You know, even by day 1, 2, 3, like, yeah, we're having fun and we're connecting, but by day 4, day 5, like the walls come down and the truth comes out. And that's when you really see who's there to support you and lift you up and hold you through that transformation, who's not ready for healing and transformation, who closes themselves down to receive that. And I just, yeah, big sparkle magic and shout out to you, Miss Lisa, because you were one of the women who joined Goddess Retreat that I didn't know, that I hadn't spent 90-day coaching transformation with, or another event or in-person stuff with. And it was just so wonderful to get to connect with you and hear your story and hold space for you while you let out years of repressed emotions of sadness or pain, or, you know, all the things. Like, I'm just so fucking proud of you. And it's been so beautiful to watch. Like, just even seeing you in that red lipstick, like, girl, like goddess energy activated. And to hear that your partner is even more supportive of you because you're pouring more love into yourself, done. Like, if that's not the side effect from Goddess Retreat that is like not written on the sales page, like, it's just so incredible what happens when you choose to pour into yourself and you transform. So thank you so much for being such a bright light and a shining example. Oh, Monica, I love you too. I cannot wait. Oh, I can't wait to squeeze you for your 40th. So soon I'm on the countdown to Virginia. Thanks, Britt. So good today. Thank you, Tam. I feel it. It feels so good. I'm so excited about the magic that's flowing through. My channel is clear. And if you need that level of support and clarity from a coach who is tapped into spirit and your energy to help you remove those blocks, to see your limitations and where you hold yourself back, or those stories that you loop yourself into, I am opening up a few spots in July. I just redid my calendar for the next quarter, planning out our trip to Virginia, to Italy, to Las Vegas, to LA. We're going all over the place this year. And I saw very few spots available in July, but there were some. So if you have been thinking about working with me one-on-one, DM me the word magic. I'll send you the link. You can go to my website, brittanycarmichael.com, y'all, /breakthrough, because we just changed the URL to this beautiful package. In fact, chat suggested that I start offering a signed copy of my Oracle deck to each person that signs up for my one-on-one 1 hour coaching. So if anyone signs up for my coaching from today's live, I'll know, because we'll get on the call. So it was you, saw you on there. I'm going to send you a signed copy of my Oracle deck. So send me the word magic. I'll send you the link to check out. I'm so excited about all the changes that are happening behind the scenes here. We'll be revealing them more as they start to roll out. But let me just say, Sparkle Magic is magicking over here. And I'm so excited to bring you all the changes, the wisdom, the growth, the new. We just have so much new, from the elevated life to our evolved couples retreat to what we're bringing even to Goddess Retreat happening in April. Hell, I just launched a brand new retreat, Goddess Goddess Getaway, a 4-day boudoir weekend happening in Texas. It literally it almost sold out in 1 week. We sold 9 spots in 1 week from when I announced it on Woo Woo Wednesday to the next Woo Woo Wednesday, which is so crazy. So we literally have 1 spot left. So if you're like, Britt, I want to hang out with you. You're so much fun. I am so much fun. And the real truth is I'm way cooler in person, like way cooler. I don't know how to do it on the internet, but I'm way cooler. So if you want to hang out and you don't want to wait till Goddess Retreat 2027, I didn't either. That's why I created Goddess Getaway. We have 1 spot left here in Texas. Definitely send me a message. I don't even have a sales page for it. That's just how inspired it was. And it sold out. Like, here's proof to you. If you're overthinking it, if you are in business or wanting to go into business for yourself and you're like, I don't have a website, I don't have a sales page, I don't have an offer, I don't have a funnel, I don't have a challenge, I don't have an opt-in. If these words are foreign to you, like, totally no worries. But if you don't have all those things and you're like, I don't know, I can't help anyone, I can't support them, and that is absolute bullshit, because I literally got this inspired idea. However, I've been sitting on Goddess Getaway for years. I found the house, lit me the fuck up. That pink pool table, the neon lights, like the hot pink everywhere. That was it. I booked it, didn't even think twice, didn't even care. I'm like, we're doing it. No fear, no hesitation. When you get inspired with an idea, look how fast spirit can flow through you. No sales page, and I sold 9 spots, y'all. 9 spots in 1 week with no sales page. Now I'm saying I got some credibility and I've been doing this 20 years, and there's like a community of like 20,000 people that I have. But okay, I want to be real, because I see all these marketers online. They're like, you'll make $1 million every day passively, and you never have to do anything in your whole life, which is a fucking lie and an absolute scam. And at this point, there's really not a whole lot of passive income, if I'm being honest. That mailbox money though, you got to work for it, but you don't have to work hard for it. What's interesting is when you work aligned and when you move with the inspired ideas, shit can happen and you can sell shit out like that with no sales page. So here's me giving you your practical business advice. Move on those inspired ideas and watch how fast the magic flows to you without overthinking it or feeling like you need to have that perfect thing to launch. You don't. Just put it out there. Okay. It's true. Much better in person. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Tamlin. I love you guys so much. One of my friends said 1 session helped her heal from the things she's been dealing with for 20 years. I love it. So good. Y'all are amazing. So true. Y'all are so good. Thank you so much. If you know a soul sister who would love this message, please tag them, share it, spread the sparkle magic, keep the good vibes going. And I will see y'all next week. I can't wait to see what happens in the next week. I am officially in like vacation mode, aka nothing's on my calendar right now, except a few things. I got a podcast tomorrow. I got a couple things, but it feels like nothing compared to like prepping for summer solstice, doing the retreat, hosting the tea party. Like, my calendar was stacked. Right now, there's a bunch of expansiveness. I'm creating that space like we talked about, the tower, moving things out of the way so that new idea, the visions, the projects, the opportunities, the clients that I'm meant to work with, they all have space to land in my calendar. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for tuning in. I love you so much, and I will see y'all next week. Bye. Bye, soul brother.